Hey, you guys. So, currently I am sick, but if you cannot tell by my voice, um, and I was thinking, well, I've been thinking about a lot, really. It's amazing how you get sick and then you start thinking about a lot of different things. But, in me getting sick, I was trying to find my phone because I have my worship music playing on Spotify, and I don't want them to be like, you know how these people play music in the background. I don't know if y'all will be able to hear it or not. But have you ever felt like you're a hamster on a wheel and you're just running, and at some point you get tired. And I feel like, in a way, me getting sick was because I feel like I was just running, to pay off debt, running to keep my credit right, running to just get back at what I felt like was a good place, right? Not even to be the Joneses or whatever, but just to maintain. And it's like your body will be like, no, eventually. Like, we're tired of you working 5-6 days a week. We're tired. We're tired. Because for me, sometimes people say, at least I'll make the comparison too of, this person's like, oh, they've got 2-3 jobs, or this person, oh, I'm working this job and this job, and you make that. And sometimes even I've made the comparison of, if my ancestors can work in the cotton fields, you should be able to work an extra 5-6 days. Like, that's the kind of things that go on in my head. As, okay, you can keep going. You can keep doing it, because if they can do it, you can do it. You ain't in no cotton field, girl, so quit playing. Go ahead, do what you gotta do. Make your money, honey, And then it's like, no. And I was talking to my therapist, and he was like, but when was the last time you rested? And I had told him I had just got back, celebrated my mom's birthday. We went to Texas. We ate good. And he was like, but did you rest? And I'm like, well, I mean, not really. Because we were out trying to do all the things, and go to all the different restaurants, and I just wanted her to have a good time. And then after that, I had to work like 7 days straight. And so it was just like, it was one of those things, like, but did you rest? I'm like, well, I don't really know if I really know how to rest. I don't really know if I know how to rest. I mean, I feel like, okay, I go to sleep, but then I question, like, you can go to sleep and still wake up, but your soul is not rested. Your mind is not rested. Your emotions are not rested. The stress of the day is still there. The stress of life is still there. The stress of contemplations, questionings, and doubts, and worries, and fears, and all the things are still there. And so I looked up today, or I looked up yesterday, the scripture about resting. Because it says, come to me, all ye who are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. And when I looked up the word rest in the Strong's Concordance, it says a refreshing. And I'm like, God, I don't think I ever felt a refreshing before. I don't think I ever felt a refreshing. I'm like, what does that feel like? What does that really feel like? So that's what I asked him. And so I feel like he told me to play worship music all day, and I did. But now I'm at a place now to where everything, all the worries, all the cares, all the questions, all the stresses, I'm giving them to him. Whatever I'm carrying that is causing me to be sick, because you can carry things in you mentally, emotionally, that can make you sick. And so I was just like, can you just refresh me? Can you just deplete me of anything that is making me sick? So, I don't think this is going to be a one-time thing. Of course, I went to the doctor, y'all. Don't think that I just... No. I did go to the doctor. They've got me on antibiotics to help with this. So I'm taking those and see how I do. But, and that too, because everybody's like, Thea, you need to take care of yourself. And when I was talking to my therapist, he was like, yeah, you need to do some self-care. And I was like, a lot of times we think of self-care as in, bubble baths and all of these things. But what about self-care and just really checking your emotions? Really taking time to really sit and allow yourself to be refreshed in your mind, in your emotions. And in thinking about Him, about God on a daily. And not so much about those things that ail or frustrate or affect you negatively, whatever those things may be. So that's what I'm learning to do, is I'm trying to sit and allow Him to just refresh me and really experience that. And so, this is a process, honey, because this is a process. I am not gonna to make it like I have just become, baby. I ain't became. It's a journey, honey. And I'm just sharing as I figure it out. And if y'all know something more than I do, share. Because we in this thing together. So, but, but take time outside of the hustle and of the bustle And sometimes it's easier said than done because you got your bills, you got your stuff, you got life. But I think that's where, in trusting Him, that okay, I can cut back here and here because this is affecting me here. And that's something that I'm looking at is what I need to cut out to allow myself to really have true self-care and refreshment from God. Because this is not working, me running on this treadmill. This is not working. Clearly, it's not working. And yeah, the debt may not get paid off as quickly as I would like. And yeah, whatever. The credit score. Hell, let me tell you something about this credit score people be talking about. This credit score. It goes up, down. Like, seriously. I can pay one credit card off and then I may use it for something else, and then it'll drop again, and it's still, and then I pay it off again. Like, I don't understand, like, and it still goes up, down. So in my mind, I'm like, whatever, as long as the stuff gets paid off, like, I'm not even tripping no more. Because ultimately, God is my provider. And He knows about the credit score. He knows about the debt. He knows about all those things that's concerning to me. So, let Him take care of it. And I'll just do what I can. But not at the expense of myself. Not at the expense of myself is what I'm trying to say. Or my health. Because we can run. And a lot of times people run for so long, and you can. And then you ignore the signs, you ignore the engine light of, okay, you can't keep doing this. So, I guess I'm just not ignoring the light, and I'm gonna make some changes. So we'll figure out those changes. But right now, the biggest one is just sitting and allowing myself to really be refreshed in God. Y'all have a wonderful day. Y'all be blessed. Y'all got this. We got this. And we're gonna get through it. Bye.